Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash.
Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Kal Halayama Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessing, and salutation to the Akim that are pushing his word throughout the four corners of the earth in all truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this reaches the ears of the hopeful elect. All right, so Brother Kazak coming at you once again with another lesson, Lord willing, is edifying. All right, so this lesson was inspired by the elder apostle Bar, and he recently just made a video going into a vision or a dream that one of the brothers, Kalam, which is from the GMS Italy camp, all right, that he had about, the elder apostle Tahar, and how he has a stoic nature, okay, a very, rigid approach, and as we should, he is, granted we all come in, we all have different spirits, and some brothers require, that rigid, approach, some brothers, they receive things differently, that's why you gotta, test every spirit, okay? Hey, but sometimes, a brother needs a kick in the ass, for lack of a better word, you need that flame, under you, to keep you on fire, keep you sharp, okay? But he brought out some key points, and I just wanted to land back off of that. Okay, now this is starting out of the book of Lamentations, the 2nd chapter, in the 19th verse. It says, "Arise, cry out in the night, in the beginning of the watches, pour out thine heart like the water before the face of the Lord Yahweh. Lift up thy hands toward him for the life of thy young children that faint for hunger in the top of every street." Okay, and this is a beautiful scripture, man, because here it says, "Arise, cry out in the night," and that's not literally speaking on going out at nighttime, and screaming or whatever the case may be. This is referring to darkness. The night is symbolic or referencing darkness. Okay, in the beginning of the watches, pour out thine heart like water before the face of the Lord. All right, beginning of the watches. Okay, and are we not watchmen? And what does a watchman do? You watch, and you see prophecies beginning to unfold, and as as servants of the Lord, were to, make known of Salakia. I don't know how that happened. Salakia. We're supposed to make known, okay, these prophecies and what's to come. All right, that's the beginning of the watches. All right, before prophecy has already taken place. And why is to give warning, all right, whether they hear or whether they forbear. And Lord willing, I'll get that as well. Lift up thy hands toward him for the life of thy young children that faint for hunger in the top of every street. Okay, and that hunger is food, and not physical food for your belly. That as soon as you eat, you a couple hours later, you're hungry again. No, this is talking about that spiritual food. All right, that spiritual food, that spiritual nourishment that's going to allow you to continue to press forward and to continue to fight. Fight the good fight of faith. Okay, enduring, spiritually speaking. Okay, now I want to get Isaiah 60. It says, arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord Yahweh is risen upon thee. All right, that's that light. Okay, it says, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. All right, so darkness, that's what it's going into as far as the night. Okay, arise, cry out in the night. All right, cry out in the midst of darkness. Okay, and are we not living in a time of complete darkness where people are they don't foresee the prophecies, they don't know the times that we're in. Okay, and not knowing, it's going to lead to one's destruction, right? Because let me get it real quick before I move on. Proverbs 29:18, it says, where there is no vision, the people perish, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he. All right, and the point there is, where there is no vision, the people perish. So if they don't know the times that we're in, what is it going to lead to? Their destruction. Okay, it says, arise, shine, for the light is come, and the glory of the Lord Yahweh is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. For the Lord Yahweh shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. Okay, so going back to Lamentations 2:19, that's what that's referencing. Cry out in the night. All right, and in the beginning of the watches, pour out thine heart like a water before the face of the Lord. So we're not to hold back this information. We're not to hold back this knowledge, man. Okay, let me get that Psalms 40. I'm gonna start at verse 7. Psalms 40:7. Then said I, lo, I come, in the volume of the book it is written of me. I delight to do thy will, O my power. Yea, thy law is within my heart. I have preached righteousness in the congregation. Lo, I have not refrained my lips. O Lord, thou knowest. I have not hid thy righteousness within my heart. I have declared thy faithfulness and thy salvation. I have not concealed thy loving kindness and thy truth from the great congregation. So we're not to conceal or withhold this information. Okay, what did it speak on in Matthew's? Yahweh Shai speaking, right? It says Matthew 5:14, ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. All right, so we're not to refrain or to conceal this truth. Okay, that's why we are to to stand up on our watchtower. Okay, Ezekiel 2, and I'll start at verse 3. It says, and he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day. For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them. Okay, so this is what we are to do. Ezekiel 3:17, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. So that's what we are to do, man. You know, we are to warn the wicked in hopes that they repent and come back to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, because in doing so, we're getting the blood off of our hands. All right. And I'm going to end it on the book of Micah, the 3rd chapter. Micah 3 and 6. It says, therefore, night shall be unto you, that ye shall not have a vision. Right? And what did it talk about in Proverbs 29 and 18? Let me get it again. Proverbs 29 and 18, where there is no vision, the people perish. All right? But he that keepeth the law is happy as he. So where there is no vision, the people will perish. Therefore the night shall be unto you, that ye shall not have a vision, which is going to lead to what? Their destruction. It says, and it shall be dark unto you, that gross darkness. It says that ye shall not divine, and the sun shall go down over the prophets. Okay. And it says the sun shall go down over the prophets. So when the sun is up, what do you have? You have light. But when it goes down, you have complete darkness. It says, and that day shall be dark over them. Then shall the seers be ashamed, and the diviners confounded. Yea, they shall all cover their lips, for there is no answer of the Most High. Right? Because you have a lot of false prophets, and they're teaching things contrary to the true doctrine of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, teaching that the MOTB isn't the RFID microchip. Okay? Teaching that it's embargo, or teaching that it's a so-called white woman, or teaching that it's spiritual. Okay, you know, that's completely going off. So the sun has gone down over those prophets, over those false prophets at that. Okay, and let me get that Salakia. Yep. This is Matthew 15 and 14. Let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into a ditch. So that's what's going to happen, you know, for them spreading these lies and these false doctrines. Okay, that's the blind leading the people to their own destruction, allowing them to follow them into that ditch, you know. But we are to let our light shine, and this light be in this truth. Let me get that real quick. In the book of Psalms 119 and 105, thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. All right. So this word is what's guiding us. This word is what's directing our footsteps. Okay. Giving us a way of a blueprint to the kingdom, you know, the underground tunnel to the kingdom. All right. I think that's going to be the title of this lesson. You know, we have, you know, the secret pathway to the kingdom. Okay, is this word. All right. So, hey, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to close out by giving all honor, praise, and infinite glory to our power Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. And until next time, I want to say Shalom.